here's another failure to plan. The family or the senior denies there's a problem. Okay, we often see this in a married couple where they are separate from their family members. Maybe their children are in another state, or they don't see their children very often, and one spouse is caring for the other. And so both spouses are covering up the fact that there's an issue. And the issue, unfortunately, is often dementia. So the children don't visit all that often. And when they do, the healthier spouse covers up for the spouse that's declining. They may say that the declining spouse is having trouble hearing, or they didn't sleep well last night, or they have a cold or something. So this cover up, though, is once again an instance where families are prevented from planning. And what happens here is that because they're covering it up, if they don't already have certain documents in place, specifically a financial power of attorney and a healthcare power of attorney, well, then the family's not going to be able to push them to start signing those documents. Now, I did a webinar yesterday, and we had a long discussion about when is the right time to execute powers of attorney. And my theory on this has changed recently because I have children in college now. I believe that everybody should have a financial and healthcare power of attorney when they turn 18, because that is the age when they are emancipated. So it's not just for elderly people, because anything can happen, either an illness or an accident of some sort. So we always want to have these documents. But it astounds me that I see on a regular basis 80 or 90-year-old people who still don't have those documents in place. So in essence, they've just gotten lucky over the years. But at some point, they may end up with a cognitive deficit and be unable to execute these documents. What's the result of that? The result is that the family is unable to do certain things for them, to make decisions for them, to dispute credit card bills, to pay certain things, to withdraw money for their care, to even admit them into an assisted living facility or a nursing home very often. The only solution to that is a guardianship. And a guardianship is expensive, it is time consuming, and it is emotionally draining. And most important, the individual who is eventually appointed guardian may not be the individual that the senior would have chosen if they had the free will to make that choice.